Hello, welcome to Old School Future. Today I got a little DIY project that I wanted to show you. It's just based on some wood that I already had laying around, and then I did have to buy some stuff at the Lowe's or hardware store, whatever you might have. What it is it's a water table, and we have one of these kind of similar to this at a museum next to where we live. It's much better at the museum. It's made out of concrete, but of course we can't do that here. It's a little too permanent. But basically all it is a frame, a wood frame, that's held off of the ground at a certain distance. In this case I think we chose 30 inches just for the height, the best height for the kids that are going to be playing with it. And I used what wood I had. You know, reduce, reuse, recycle, right? So we have some 2x3s, we have some bracing that is a fence plank. I had some 2x6 left over from this treated leftover from a step we had to replace. I also have some 2x4 studs here, and then another brace like that. That was all free. That stuff I had already. The only thing I'm really worried about as far as longevity is these studs, beer studs. Okay, so after I screwed them all together, measured them out, make sure they're all about 30 inches tall, I put the bracing on. Then I had some cracking on the studs, not on this one, but over here. So then, just to make things a little bit more sturdy, I also added liquid nails. So that was, get it to focus here, that was about, another 350 liquid nails. I covered the crack there. So far into this project I got 350. Then on top I have a tub. I actually looked at a lot of places to find a tub like this. This is I believe it was 21 by 33 inches wide. It's a mixing tub for like feed and stuff like that. I got it at Tractor Supply. I cut a small hole right here, where you see where that silicone is, for that 90-degree elbow to come in. And then cut a bigger hole over here where the drain comes out. And so what happens is we have a little pipe system coming in through here. I have some T's. These are capped off. These are basically just like bracing right here to hold this frame inside of the tub. It's the only way I could figure out to keep it from like moving too much. See, it holds it from moving around. So you have the pipe system coming across. All these T's are loose. They're not glued together. So what can happen is the kids can come and put whatever. Oh, this one's gotten tight. The kids can come in and put whatever different pipes they want in here, whatever 90-degree angles they want, like that. And then you see I have some other pieces just laying in here. I even got one that's hooked up to a gate valve here, and they can turn it on and off. And so you might think, okay, well, I got the hose hooked up to it, and then it overflows and then spills out over the side or something like that. But in order to make it like more recirculating, I actually bought a pump from Harbor Freight, which goes in here. It's a 6 horsepower submersible pump. As you can see, it's fully submersed. And what it does, I'll pull it out here, is at the very bottom, it has where it sucks in. It says it can go up to that line right there, minimum starting level. As long as the water level doesn't go below that, it's good. And so for now, I have it in a bucket. I'm probably going to go to a tub, because what happens is, as this is turned on, it pumps up through this hose up into my connection here, and I have all that silicone, dumps out into this 90-degree, and then is fed through here. So I have 3 outlets, so you can have 3 separate people playing with it if you wanted to, or one person that's just wants more control. And then as all that comes out, it comes down through the drain. and then the drain goes right back into the bucket right here. The drain comes out here, you put this right above the bucket, and then it just recirculates over and over again. Now, with a certain amount of splashing and stuff, you know, if you get somebody shooting water out over the side, after a while this will get low. So that's why I'm probably gonna go do like a bin or a tub that's probably like 20 gallons instead of just 5 gallons, because I find that this will start to get low. And then also, if stuff starts, these fittings start getting in here around the drain like this, then it starts reducing the flow, and then it'll get really low, and it'll start turning out more bubbly water. And then after a while, you might have to fill that back up again. So if you go with a bin, it'll be better, probably. So you have 20, 30 gallons instead of just 5 to work with. And it does have one electrical connection. And then just this. So you just have to fill it up, let it go, and let it recirculate. It's actually pretty fun. A note, if you don't like water spraying out everywhere, and you want one like the one we have at our museum over here, don't give them caps. Because as soon as you give them caps, you have people trying to cap off 2 of the ends, and then this sprays out. I mean, it's a lot of fun, but it also wastes the water a lot faster, because it'll put more pressure on one of these and it'll start spraying out all over the place. So let me show you what it looks like when it's working. I'm going to fix it to where it has some connections, and I'll show you it working. So here it is working. You notice you got water coming out the first connector, the second connector filling a couple spots, and the third connector. And it drains down as long as this doesn't get clogged. It drains down here pretty quickly. And you notice the water level has gone down, but that's all that water is just in the tub. As long as it doesn't get below the top of the pump here, I don't worry. It can really go all the way down to a ½ inch above the bottom of the pump, but I don't ever let it get that low. So here's a little project you could have. It's a fun summertime project, also anytime. Calms kids down. Water features always seem to be pretty good with the kids. They love the water. I don't have a build thread or anything like that because I was concerned that it wasn't going to work the way I did it, so I didn't do a build thread. But basically, as long as you have a frame, a tub, a drain, and a supply, you can do this any way you want. But it's just a cool idea you can do for the summer. Alright, thank you guys.